Today's topic is Bacteria in Diversity of Living World, Unit 1, Chapter 1. We have already discussed about the viruses in the previous classes. And like viruses, bacteria is also a single cell. And you cannot see through your own eyes. Okay, through your own eyes. And like viruses, bacteria is also causes disease. And there are some beneficial bacteria is also there. So we will see them in detail in the next classes. So in this class we are going to discuss about the general characteristics. Okay. Bacteria. First you must know what is a bacteria. A bacteria is a prokaryotic, unicellular, ubiquitous, microscopic organism. So bacteria are prokaryotic means what? First formed nucleus or primitive nucleus or unwell developed nucleus. So the three meanings can be given for prokaryotic. Unicellular means single cell. Ubiquitous means it is present throughout the world. It is present anywhere. As we have talked about the extremophilus in the classification, the bacteria can live in, that is in archaea, the extremophilus can live in extreme environmental conditions. So that means the bacteria is present anywhere. Okay, it is omnipresent. Omnipresent means anywhere. That only they had given it as ubiquitous. And microscopic organisms. Microscopic means you cannot see through your own eyes. You need an instrument to view the bacteria like microscope. And the study of virus is called virology. Like that, the study of bacteria is called bacteriology. That is, this bacteria were first discovered by Dutch scientist Anton von Leeuwenhoek in 1676, and he named the bacteria as Animalculus. After Ehrenberg, that is after that, Ehrenberg had termed the bacterium. Okay, so Anton von Leeuwenhoek discovered bacteria and he named it as Animalculus. Okay, so this may they ask in 1 mark. Robert Koch, 1843 to 1910. So Robert Heinrich, that is Heinrich Hermann Koch, a German physician and then microbiologist. Physician is a doctor who studies about the internal structure. Okay, and a microbiologist, he was famous in the microbes like bacterial disease. He can treat the bacteria, treat bacterial disease or viral disease. So it is microbiologist. So microbiologist and physician. And he is considered as the founder of modern bacteriology. So he is the founder of modern bacteriology. He identified the causal organism for anthrax, cholera and TB. So anthrax means it is transmitted, first it transmits to the cattle. After we take the cattle, we eat the cattles, that is cow, next goat, like that organism if you take. If they have the anthrax, if we take means we will get anthrax and we will die in only 2 days. Within 2 days we will go. The symptoms is like common cold. First, it also attacks the respiratory system and the circulatory system, even the brain. Okay. So anthrax. Next, cholera, you know very well. Indigestion problem. The stools, watery stools, the rice watery stools will be coming out. That is as vomiting and dysentery. It comes out. And this is caused by Vibrio cholerae, a bacteria. And anthrax, Bacillus anthracis, the causal organism, and it is also a bacteria. And TB, you know the TB, tuberculosis, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So the three causal organism was bacteria, was found out by this man Koch. So he had contributed to his microbiologist, the Koch, that is identifying anthrax, cholera and TB causal organism is bacteria. For this, that is, you can come across the Koch postulation about the microbiologist and his contribution to the microbiologist. For that work, he had given Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology in the year 1905. Okay, so Robert Koch, 1843 to 1910, and he is a physician and microbiologist. He is the founder of modern bacteriologist. Anthrax, cholera and TB causal organism was found out by him, and he proved, that is Koch postulations, that is the vaccination, like that things he proved, and he awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine Physiology in the year 1905. So they may ask in 1 mark. So milestones in bacteriology. So 1676, Anton von Leeuwenhoek discovered bacteria. Named it as Animalculus. But only in 1929, C.G. Ehrenberg coined the term bacterium. As I tell in the first slide itself, no? The term bacterium was termed, that is used by Ehrenberg. That is 1829 only they named the Animalculus as bacterium. 1884, Christine Graham introduced the Graham staining method. So this you have in your this chapter, we will discuss later. 1923, David H. Berge, that is published the first edition of Berge's Manual. 1928, Frederick Griffith discovered bacterial transformation. It is a type of sexual reproduction seen in bacteria. We will discuss in this class, that is in the next classes. And 1952, Joshua Lederberg discovered plasmid. So this plasmid only playing a very important role in biotechnology. General characteristics of a bacteria. As we said, bacteria is a prokaryotic. Prokaryotic means no nuclear membrane, no well-developed organelles. Okay. And the genetic material is called as nucleoid or genophore or incipient nucleus. So nucleoid means undeveloped. It is like a small, what we say, it's like a small reticular structure, undeveloped, because there is no nuclear membrane was surrounded by it. So there is a nucleoid like structure. Okay. And or we can name it as genophore because the DNA is there in the nucleoid. So we can name it as a genophore. Or incipient nucleus, undeveloped nucleus is called as incipient nucleus. So these are the names for the genetic material: nucleoid or genophore or incipient nucleus. The cell wall is made up of polysaccharides and protein. So the cell wall is made up of polysaccharides and proteins. And most of the bacteria are heterotroph because they don't have chlorophyll. So they are heterotrophic means they have depend on another organism for food and shelter also. That we will discuss later. And some bacteria have chlorophyll. That is called bacteriochlorophyll. It is called chromacium. The chlorophyll is seen in chromacium bacteria. And the bacteria reproduces vegetatively by binary fission and endospore formation. So this is vegetative reproduction. Through sexual reproduction is also there through the recombination, that is conjugation, transformation and transduction. So these are the sexual reproduction takes place in the bacteria. So general characters, if they ask general characters means you have to remember the points is prokaryotic, no nuclear membrane and that is well developed organelles. The second point is genetic material is nucleoid, genophore and incipient nucleus. Cell wall is made up of polysaccharide and proteins. So some may lack chlorophyll. So they are heterotrophic and some has chlorophyll. That is called bacteriochlorophyll, example Chromaceum. And reproduction vegetatively takes place by binary fission and endospore formation. Sexual reproduction, conjugation, transformation and transduction. So now we can see the shape and flagellation of the bacteria. So based on the shape and flagella, the bacteria can be classified. So you can see a round structure. It is called cocci. So single round means cocci. So this is 2 in number. Diplo, this one is 2 in number. That means Diplococcus. And it is in group. So the round spherical one is in groups, means Staphylococcus. 4 in number. This is 4 in number. It is called Tetracoccus. Tetracoccus means 4 spherical bodies. So Tetracoccus. And the 4, it is in side shape and it is a same. That is, it changes the shape according to the condition, this one. So it is called Sarcinae. When the coccus is in steps, that is in a chain. So you can see this chain structure, no? This is a chain structure, okay? That is called Streptococcus. So round shape or spherical shape means you have coccus. If you have 2 coccus, then it is Diplococcus. If you have group of coccus, then it is called Staphylococcus. If you have 4 in number, the coccus, then it is called Tetracoccus. If that is the coccus or any shape, that is any different shape, it is called Sarcinae. If the coccus present in chain, then it is called Streptococcus. And Bacillus. Bacillus is rod shaped. It looks like a brick shaped, okay? Rod shaped or brick shaped, it is called Bacillus. If it is 2 means the Bacillus, the rod shape is 2 means, then it is called Diplococcus. And it like a spiral, if it looks like a spring shaped or spiral shape, it is called spirillum shape. And you can see a comma shape now. This is called comma shape. This is called comma shape, which is called as Vibrio. The Vibrio coloraceae shape is comma shape. That bacteria shape is comma shape. So this is the shape of the bacteria. Now we come to the flagellation. If the bacteria possesses single flagella, then it is called monotrichous. Mono means single. Trichous means flagella. Normally trichomes. Trichomes means hair. Okay. So here trichous means flagella. So single flagella. And you can see a bunch of flagella is seen here. So in this place a bunch of flagella is seen on one side of the bacteria, that is called Lophotrichus. Okay, Lophotrichus. And this is Amphitrichus. The bacteria has 2 sides. So this side one bunch of flagella and this side one bunch of flagella. Then it is called Amphitrichus. Remember the term amphibians. The frog can live in water and land. Like that, the bacteria possesses 2 sides flagella. Then it is called Amphitrichus. Peritrichus. Peritrichus means the bacteria is surrounded by the flagella. So throughout the bacteria you have flagella. You can see, no, all the sides you have flagella. That condition is called peritrichus. Absence of flagella, atrichus. A means absent. In attendance also, if a person is absent means we are marking A, no. So like that, atrichus means absence of flagella. Okay, va? So flagella, single flagella seen in a bacteria is called monotrichus. A bunch of flagella seen on the one side of the bacteria is called Lophotrichus. The flagella is seen on both the sides of the flagella, then it is called Amphitrichus. The flagella seen throughout the bacteria, surrounded by bacteria, it is called peritrichus. Absence of flagella is called atrichus bacteria. Thank you for watching the class. If you have any doubts, post your doubts in the comment box. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to Science Easy Tech channel.